Every day, we always have the opportunity to envision and create our future. Become a steward of life. Someone who serves customer delight and experience. Or be a leader that provides creative solutions to the world. Whatever we want to become, wherever we want to be, we need the right partner that will guide us to discover the best version of ourselves. An innovative partner to develop our inner gifts and a nurturing community that genuinely cares about our life direction. Staying true to its mission, the Global Innovative College, or GIC, is a school partner that is committed to educating the whole person through innovative, state-of-the-art, and globally focused learning experience.
At Global Innovative College, we believe in equipping the next generation of students with the distinct advantage of becoming innovative professional leaders for the global community.
To offer great student experience, GIC combines the spirit of innovation and passion to deliver the right program based on the needs of present time. New learning approaches are implemented in which 21st century learning skills are developed to drive students' engagement, achievement, and preparation for lifelong learning and success.
Are you preparing for higher academics, industry employment, and business engagement? Experience the GIC Senior High School program now.
GIC Senior High School programs offer the academic track and the tech thought track. These programs develop students to become global learners with critical and right technical skills.
Global Innovative College's Senior High School program embraces 21st century learning framework. Because it's in our name, we are an innovative college. There is a huge challenge for us to prove that innovation is one of the main ingredients of the quality of education that we offer. In GIC, we let the students experience the 3D experience in education. In GIC, we have discover, develop, and direct. We allow students to discover what they can do, their potentials as a human being. In doing so, we believe that we are here to develop their talents and skills. We are here to develop the things that they need to know to be able to thrive in life. And hopefully later on, we'll be able to direct them to what they want to do or what do they aspire after completing grades 11 and 12. So within the 2 years, we are there to actually help them discover, develop, and direct what they want to do in life.
A testament of GIC's academic and non-academic excellence is a roster of top-notch faculty, a mix of academics and industry practitioners who have significant years of teaching and working experience in their respective fields.
The teachers, the staff here are okay. They're very approachable. Hands-on, nakatutok talaga ang mga teachers sa mga estudyante. And minomotivate nila, which is very important for a student.
GCIC is like a big family.
When I was in college, I was also selling paintings because I am an artist as well. So I had my first exhibit here in GCIC, in this building as well. It all started with just a simple sketch and then a simple uploading of my paintings at home. And then the president, Sir Mike Tan, and other school officials discovered that I had this talent. And then they decided to incorporate it in one school activity that I had this first exhibit. And then I was very proud then because they released an article in the newspaper and then my name was there. So that was the first time that I saw my name in the newspaper.
Through its transition program, GIC guides its students to continuously uncover and create new opportunities where they are.
I'm excited to experience the real world of working. I am job ready.
GIC was able to mold me properly into who I am now. 4 years in college, after the graduation, I was ready. I was ready to face and conquer the new journey that I will be embarking on.
I always see myself as an entrepreneur. Business is my game.
A lot of my mentors and my professors would also encourage me na go into business. So they would always tell me, you always have to learn so that you can apply it in business pagtagal when you're in the industry, so that we can be ready whenever we go to the real world.
If it weren't for GIC, hindi ko makukuha kung ano yung nakamit ko ngayon. I just graduated, and to be honest, my achievements, it's not yet that big, but because of GIC, my self-confidence is there, and how I react to other people, how I talk to other people. Kung hindi ako nag-aral dito, feeling ko hindi ako magiging ganito kung ano man ako ngayon.
This school will provide you the platform you need based on the talents that you have.
I encourage parents to enroll their children here at GCIC. Enroll now because I believe they can give the best education for your children.
As a school partner that never stops transforming, GIC will continue to provide innovative education, a never-ending mission to create a network of future global leaders, progressive thinkers, and creative innovators. Global Innovative College, transforming lives, innovative education.
Magandang araw, netizens! Magandang araw, Doc Jess!
Miss Pat, magandang araw rin sa'yo, Binibini. Nandito na naman tayo sa bagong episode ng The G-Talks.
That's right, Doc. Last week, nagkaroon tayo ng series break para sa ating innovative mindset upang bigyan daan ang ating pakikiisa sa pagdiriwang ng buwan ng wikang pambansa.
Tama, Binibini. At balita ko, siksik, liglig at umaapaw ang naging talakayan sa espesyal na episode na inyong ginawa noong nakaraang linggo.
Yes, Doc. At ngayong araw, itutuloy natin ang ating Innovative Mindset Series. Para sa series na ito, pag-uusapan natin ang bayanihan in time of COVID-19, Connect to Distress.
And for this series, we will be joined by Coach J.M. Caber, a life coach from Every Nation Campus Victory Fort Bonifacio. Hi, sir. One of our esteemed faculty, Sir Albert Torralba. And of course, our GIC President, Engineer Mike S. Tan. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Welcome to the G-Talks, gentlemen, and thank you for sparing your time to join us today po, no? For this series po, we will be talking about bayanihan. And hindi naman lingid sa ating kaalaman na we are experiencing a pandemic this time. So, our first question is, did you experience the Filipino bayanihan spirit during this pandemic, and how was your experience po? Let me ask first, Coach JM po.
Ako ba? Yeah. Thank you for that wonderful question. Alam mo na. Pero yeah, my answer to the question is, the first question siguro ang answer ko is yes, no? And the second question, no? In my perspective, in my context of view, no? Alam din to ni Sir Mike na talagang sobrang na-experience namin in our workplace and in our environment, no? In our society, yung bayanihan, no? That what we call no bayanihan. Alam mo, kung matatanong nyo nga, most of the people are coming to church and coming to us and contacting us para lang magbigay, mag-donate, makatulong sa mga tao. And these people are the people na they don't need to be acknowledged. They don't want to be acknowledged actually, and they don't want to be praised by people. They just want to help the families, the people na gusto na kailangan ng tulong. And that's what we call bayanihan. The people that are willing to help kahit walang kapalit, people that are willing to give kahit hindi sila ma-acknowledge. And that's what I have experienced in the past few months and years na nga, you know. Isang taon na, more than a year na, no. And sobrang nakaka-bless lang on the people that we have, that they're giving. They're more than willing to help, and they're more than willing to give. Even though sila mismo kailangan nila, even though sila mismo nahihirapan sila. And we're so blessed to have those people.
Yes, Coach. Thank you po sa iyong sharing. How about Sir Albert po?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi,
Yes,
sir.
for the past year, during the pandemic, I observed bayanihan, sa buong mundo, nangyari naman siya. But I'll just like to share, based on my observation, I can say that yung mga online seller, buying and selling, kasi sa community namin, like dito sa tinitiran ko, condominium siya. Madami talaga nagbebenta, marami bumibili. So kami, yung nagtutulungan kami dito, lalo na nung start pa lang ng pandemic, yung supermarket talagang pinipilahan mo ng 2 oras. Yung nung maingay pa yung talagang mahirap pa yung pandemic sa atin. So, yun yung na-observe ko na bayanihan na experience ko from the Filipino dito sa lugar namin. At saka, yung susunod naman is yung pagsunod din dun sa mga health protocols, which is sabihin kong hindi masyadong na-apply ng mga Pilipino siguro yung bayanihan doon. Kasi ang bayanihan, it doesn't mean na nag-help kagaya ni shinare ni Sir John na you donate and stuff. Bayanihan is you can help people in different ways, but of course, first is following yung health protocols, which is pag lumalabas ka parang wala parang hindi naman sumusunod, lalo ng supermarket, may mga marka na nga, dikit pa rin ang dikit sa'yo. So yun yung I think we need to improve on. Pero first talaga maganda yung selling talaga, yung nag-bloom yung online selling talaga during the pandemic, and doon kami bumibili. Deliver na sa bahay. So, yun lang for me.
Yes, maganda rin yung shinare ni Sir Albert. No, magkaiba sila ng na-experience na bayanihan spirit ni Coach JM. How about kaya po si Sir Mike? Na-experience din po kaya ni Mr. President po ang bayanihan spirit?
Yeah. So, duduktungan ko yung sinabi ni Albert at ni JM. I also saw the spirit of bayanihan because it's a perspective that I choose to look at, no? And it's not just people connecting with each other, people in the community buying and sharing resources. I've also seen tremendous bayanihan spirit in terms of people just sharing what they have. Yung mga iba, they support each other. The others, alam nila may sakit yung isa, tapos walang magbabantay, sila naghahanap ng paraan na matulungan yung isang may sakit. So they don't just give their time, they give resources. Sila yung nagpapa-deliver ng food doon sa that person that may sakit. Grabe, if you really choose to look at how people reacted to this time, no? Yung bayanihan spirit is really alive and well. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, Sir Mike. Ikaw, Doc Jess, dyan sa area mo po, may mga bayanihan spirit bang na na-experience ka?
Yes, actually both, no? Yung na-share ni Coach JM and ni Sir Albert and even ni Sir Mike, yung regarding in terms of supporting yung mga small businesses, I believe that's already form of bayanihan because you support them for a living. So marami kasi ngayon namamatay ang industriya ng mga maliliit na negosyo because they can no longer sustain all the expenses. So they end up doing it like home-based. Karamihan din nawalan ng trabaho and they would do all all the efforts na kaya nila to create new businesses na home-based na. So one of which is, yung nabanggit kanina ni Sir Albert, na online business. So I think when you support that, that is already showing the spirit of bayanihan. Nagtutulungan na tayo. We share what we have. And then dito naman sa community namin, since lumipat ako, nasa isang bagong community ako, I also felt the burning spirit of bayanihan dito. Kasi sobrang ano po siya, sobrang makikita mo, we have a group chat of the homeowners. And then if one family is infected ng COVID, we have a case actually here, active cases po. We have 3 families na active cases. We would always call for a donation drive. Like, sasabihan na lang yung family to just put up a table outside. And then, pagpunta mo doon, ang daming food. Talagang makikita mo na everyone really supports the initiative of our FACE representative. So, I think not only now, even last year when the pandemic started talaga, nakita na natin yan. Some are even doing some feeding programs. Yon, so nagkakaroon ng feeding program. That alone is a spirit of bayanihan. So yun yung mga naging observance ko din when it comes to bayanihan spirit. Ikaw, Miss Pat, kamusta naman?
Dito sa amin kasi, Chef, di ba po may nag-lockdown, ganyan. Eh, yung area po kasi namin, parang, ano siya, iskinita, ganyan. So, ang bayanihan na nangyari po dito, parang nagsasalitang magbantay dun sa mga bawat iskinita. Hindi nagpapapasok talaga pag hindi doon nakatira sa area na yun. Tapos nagugulat din po kami kasi yung mga tumatambay lang sa amin, sila talaga yung nagbabantay doon. Yung mga tao din dito, yung mga residente din sa amin, sila yung nagdo-donate ng alcohol para yung mga galing sa labas na mga kapitbahay namin, pag pumasok sa lugar namin, sa area namin, magsasanitize muna. Tapos talagang hindi nagpapapasok ng hindi taga rito sa amin. Ganun po yung naging bayanihan. And they do it for free. Wala silang hinihinging kapalit. Just to protect po our street.
Yes, I think one of which is yung volunteerism. Right?
Yes, volunteerism.
So bayanihan, there should be the heart of volunteerism. Kasi kung wala yun, kung napipilitan ka, that's not an act of bayanihan for me, right? Kasi kung napipilitan ka, wag na lang, okay? Anyway, truly, the bayanihan spirit will always be part of our culture as Filipinos. And speaking of culture, strong family ties are also part of our culture as Filipinos. Tama po ba? And aside from family, we also love connecting with our friends, right? Lalo ngayon na wala na pong face-to-face. So, ang question ko naman po this time is, so this new normal, what are your favorite means to connect with them, with these people, your family, your friends, ngayon na may pandemic po? Let's have Sir Albert first this time.
Okay. For me, yung means of communication na ginamit namin during the pandemic is yung video call. Talaga, kasi hindi talaga pwede magkita-kita yung mga tao. And video call and other SMS application. So yun yung connection namin with friends na ginagamit. And family also. And then during the pandemic, mas nung wala pang pandemic, parang we just take for granted those applications. Parang nandyan lang yan eh. At hindi naman kami masyado talaga nag-uusap. Lalo na yung family members namin na kusan-san talaga na lugar abroad. Tapos ngayon sa iba't ibang cities. Nung wala pang pandemic, we only see each other during special occasions, ganyan, Christmas, and then New Year. Pero nagkaroon pa rin, parang nagkaroon ng schedule every weekend, talagang kailangan nagkikita. So, ayun, yun. Usually, Facebook, mga messenger and video call, ayan, ginagamit ko. Connect with everybody.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Albert. Actually, tama si Sir Albert. Dati, we can just send a single message, no? Okay na yun sa isang araw. Diba, makapag good morning ka lang, ingat po kayo lagi, sa nanay, okay na. So it has changed, no? Naging mas frequent yung ating contact or communication with our families and friends. How about Coach JM?
Alam mo, Doc Jess, no, or Chef Jess, I really agree dun sa sinabi ni Sir Albert, no. it's not new for us. It's really not new. Na taken for granted lang talaga natin itong mga social media and other platforms, no? And nataon lang na this pandemic, it really parang na-highlighted lang siya, na-highlight lang siya dahil we don't see each other face to face. So, dahil more frequent natin siyang ginagamit, naging parang new normal siya sa atin. So, I believe hindi siya bago for everyone. I just think na naging parang mas frequent lang yung paggamit natin sa mga social media platforms and other platforms that we use, no. And most of the time ang ginagamit ko naman personally is Facebook or Instagram. And because these platforms are the most common platforms on how we will connect to the students, to the people around us, to our relatives. So this is the most common platform or social media that we are using right now. So yun yung madalas talagang ginagamit natin. Ako personally, I use it mas frequent than the other platforms. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Coach Jem. Tama, kasi actually Facebook Messenger is the most accessible also na application para sa lahat, no? Kasi even during the pre-pandemic, we've been using this, no, to communicate with our friends and with our relatives. Ayun, kay Sir Mike naman po. Ano po ang naging means natin to communicate with our families and friends and even business partners? Because I know Sir Mike is a businessman, so alam ko kailangan din niya to.
Yeah, so mine is I use the most frequent yung free na Zoom. Free na Zoom. Meron din akong subscription, pero yung free na Zoom ang pinaka, because it's under 40 minutes, di ba? Tapos usually short lang naman yung meeting in Zoom. And then the other one is yung Viber. Ang nahalata yung age, no, pag anong app ang ginagamit. so yung Viber, it's convenient for me. I'm used to it. And then I can reach out to communities. So like those are selling food, sino yung malapit sa yung supplier ng ganon. So nag-reach out ako doon. So dumadami rin yun nako-connect ko doon. So that's it.
Okay, thank you, Sir Mike. Ikaw, Miss Pat, kamusta naman? How do you connect with your family? I think you're with your family right now, di ba? You live together in one house. So
Yes,
more
po.
or less, kaibigan. How do you communicate with your friends or even other relatives na malayo sa inyo?
Nung first month ng pandemic talaga. Wala talagang lumalabas. Nandun lang kami sa Makati. Right now nandito ako sa QC. Yung lola ko kaya, chef, meron na siyang Facebook. Yes, and kasama po siya sa group chat namin sa family. Ayun po yung pinakabago nung nagkaroon ng pandemic. But for my friends, and of course, since sa work po, sa GIC, we need to collaborate as a group po. Usually ginagamit po namin is Facebook, Viber, Instagram, ayan po. And minsan kapag po kaya naman ni data, nagzo-zoom po kami kasi ang cute kasi nung mga pa-background ni Zoom minsan saka ni Gmeet. So, doon po namin yung ginagawa. Yun po yung ginagamit naming platform.
Okay. So sa akin naman, sa akin naman, of course, it's Facebook kasi nga it's the most accessible app na magagamit for both for messaging and for video call. So ako naman discovery din sa father ko. Yung tatay ko hindi kasi farmer ang tatay ko, so hindi naman niya field ang technology. So wala siyang Facebook noon, wala siyang Messenger, and now he learned how to make use of Facebook, nagme-messenger na siya. Minsan tumatawag, nagugulat ako, tas magsusorry siya na napindot daw niya yung yung video call icon. So natutuwa din ako kasi he was forced to operate this application kasi parang we also had this realization na parang with all the things that you're seeing right now sa social media, parang ang bilis ng buhay. It's not the normal thing that we used to see sa Facebook na lahat masasaya, everyday about celebration. Parang it's more of, ang makikita mo araw-araw halos ay mga condolences. Sorry kung hahaluan ko ng medyo malungkot yung ating usapan, pero that's the reality. Like, that's actually not the same. If we compare it pre-pandemic, lahat celebration, happy moments, mga lakad sa labas, mga outing. Now it's different. Majority of my friends naka-black ang profile, naka-alay ng candle. So it's also, I think, the pandemic also reminded us to value time with our family. And that also pushed us to be more frequent in communicating sa kanila kasi sabi nga nila, when our loved ones die, diba, hindi mo na yon maibubulong. Baka hindi na nila yon marinig kung gaano mo sila kamahal. And I think that's the value of making it more frequent to communicate with them. Kaya I appreciate also the sharings coming from our guests today sa mga na-share nila. So yon, para naman po sa akin. Facebook Messenger pa din.
Yes. Ayan. So thank you talaga sa technology that we have today, no? Siguro kung wala talagang technology, ano kaya mangyayari sa atin kapag nasa loob lang tayo ng bahay. But communication and of course, communication is really important, especially sa mga groups natin, sa family natin, sa friends natin, especially when we are collaborating and we want to connect with other people. Especially at this time, no? And one way to communicate is in this new normal is through technology. Like what I've said, sobrang thank you talaga sa mga nag-create nito mga application na meron tayo today, especially yung mga free applications. Ayan. And aside from communicating using this technology, we also use them as a tool in doing our activities, yung usual activities natin, especially when we do student activities inside school, sa lugar na ay sa school, and of course sa work natin. And sa mga guests po natin, can you give us a specific setbacks if meron po setbacks that you experience when it comes to in using online activity, especially in executing activities po inside sa school or sa organization po that you belong. Let's start with Sir Albert po, no? Especially sa classes na. May mga setbacks ba in using these technologies po?
Yes, of course. There are always advantages and disadvantages in everything that we do. So with the setback in teaching, usually the problems are internet connection and getting the 100% attention of the students. Yun yung mga setback na nakita ko. First, yung internet connection. Although nag-i-improve talaga yung internet connection, I think I noticed it for a year kasi yung internet ko from this Mbps, biglang wala naman dinagdag na presyo, but ang taas bigla. Biglang nag-plus 10 Mbps per second. So may bumili siya. So nag-improve siya. Pero yung mga student kasi iba-iba yung location, so iba-ibang internet connection nila. So yun siguro yung mga setback kasi minsan hindi mo alam kung nandun pa yung student mo. Lalo na kung, sir, I can't turn on my camera. So mahirap yung interaction. I think it's not 100%. I'm sure it's not 100%. Lalo na meron akong nabasa na meron tinatawag na you have to minimize your window stress or internet stress. Kasi minsan ng student, pagka naglaklase sa'yo yan, pwede pa magbukas ng ibang windows yan eh. Meron pang nagtumutunog na chat sa mga friends niya or what. So tinatawag doon window stress or online class stress yun. Kasi pagka sumasabay kung ano-anong pumapasok dyan sa gilid ng screen mo, nakaka-stress yan, hindi yan. Kaya ako pag nagkaklase, off lahat yung anong man yung mga other application, pwedeng tumunog kasi nakakatanggal ng focus. And then when you lose your focus, you need energy once again to go back, focus to what you're doing. So yun yung setback dun sa online classes. And then dun sa GIC, meron na tayong, I suggested the training or a seminar na attendan ng mga teachers. Share ko na din yung how to make your remote classes interactive, how to get students' attention. So I hope matapos ng mga teachers yung training kasi I think makakuha sila ng ideas on how to make the remote classes better. At ayun, yun lang. Setback ko. Thank you.
And thank you, Sir Albert, no? Sobrang helpful. And we hope matapos na mga teachers yung training na gustong ipa-try ni Sir Albert para sa classes. How about Sir JM? Si Coach JM po kasi, talagang marami siyang kinakausap na mga students from di lang sa GIC pati sa iba pang sa iba pang mga campuses po.
Yeah, nag-agree din ako sa sinabi ni Sir Albert. Actually, almost the same scenario, no? I just want to add, no, bukod sa internet provider na problema ng lahat, no, aside from the Windows stress, no, na problema ng lahat, I believe we can add yung screen time. Kung maaalala nyo, may diniscuss actually kahit binabalita na siya that due to online classes, the screen time of the students are parang resulting to depression, anxiety, and other stress that tinatawag, no. And that's one thing that is setting us back in using these platforms. And another thing is the fear of knowing the unknown, or the fear of not knowing what to do and not knowing what will happen, no. This is one of the setbacks because I believe kahit alam natin kung ano yung gagawin natin, kahit alam natin kung ano yung ipapa-activities natin, the students don't know what will happen. The students don't know ano ba yung dapat natin gawin? Ano ba yung mangyayari dito? Ano ba yung dapat scenario dito? So, knowing those things, knowing those scenario are setting us back and limiting us in the certain specific area lang na dapat ba ganito yung gawin ko? Dapat ba ito lang yung gawin ko? Kasi ito lang yung alam ng student. So, that's limiting us to moving forward and advancing the innovative way, no. Kaya we're talking about innovation That's the barrier, parang boundary na tinatawag natin, no. Those are na kung hindi natin maipapaalam sa student kung ano yung mga dapat mangyari, it will set us as limited lang. It will set us hanggang dito lang tayo kasi hindi talaga alam ng student kung ano yung mangyari. So, yeah, maganda rin yung seminar na pinapaano ni Sir Albert, no. I also hope na magkaroon din ng seminar for the students para they will also be aware and be knowledgeable on what will do, what will happen, and para hindi sila ma-stress of not knowing kung ano yung dapat mangyari at not knowing kung ano yung mga possible na mangyari due to online. So yun lang naman, no? Those are my setbacks in my personal experiences. Thank you for that wonderful question.
Wala akong i-add.
Sure, sir.
Yes, yung students kasi may kanya-kanyang learning styles yan tsaka mga sariling character. And walang kinesthetic pagdating ng online class.
Agree. Yeah.
Ang senses niyan so mahirap talaga sila yan. And then may mga students na meron experience sa teaching, may students na lalapit yan sa prof at magtatanong. Tahimik lang yung tanong niya. Pero kasi pag naka-zoom ka, pag nagtanong ka, nindig ng buong klase. So, or kung marunong sila mag-direct chat, pero sa Zoom kaya yung direct chat tatanong na sa lahat, sa teacher lang. Or sa Gmail, hindi ko siya nakapansin kung paano paganahin sa Gmail. So may mga student na ayaw magtanong. Or may tanong pero hindi magtatanong kasi nandun yung buong klase niya. Di ba niya naintindihan yung tinuro ni sir? So yun yung isa ko ding napansin kasi wala talaga nagtatanong Yung nagtatanong, yung mahilig talagang magtanong. Pero yung iba, wala na. So, ayan, yung mga talagang bawas talaga from on yung face-to-face na class.
Yes, ang daming challenges pa rin naman kahit sobrang advanced na ng technology that we have, no. May mga setbacks pa rin talaga tayong may experience sa mga classes natin, sa mga activities na gusto nating ibigay sa mga students natin. How about Sir Mike po? Sa mga business niyo, sir. Paano niyo po is there any setbacks po na na-experience kayo po when it comes to?
Yeah. So in terms of the technology and communications that we have, it has its limitations. So I understand it's something new that we're all adapting to. So pinag-aaralan pa rin natin. No? I agree with kay Sir Albert, yung sinabi niya, na different learning styles. Actually, yun yung isang sasabihin ko. Limitation nun is there are activities you really cannot replicate using online. Diba? And then in terms of application dun sa business, yung body language, hindi ko makita sa business, diba? You need to see how they react, yung hindi lang facial expression, pati yung body movement, hanggang neck up lang nakikita mo So hindi mo na nakikita, di ba? Kung anong body language. So yan yung mga limitations. And I think we're all learning. Even students are trying to learn how to game the system also. I know. Yung sinasabi ni Sir na naririnig niya yung chat. Tawag nila doon, private chat group nila. So in pag may mga exam, nakikita ko some of them very creative on how to communicate with each other. No? That's it.
Yes, thank you, Sir Mike. I think we have questions from netizens. Chef Sis?
Yes. In fact, our topic for today is very helpful for everyone. And we received some questions lang po coming from our netizens. And our first question here is, how should we deal with group mates that are really hard to contact and respond rarely?
Baka feeling ko ito yung may mga problema sa internet provider po nila, no, Chef?
Minsan, hindi rin yan sa internet. Merong sakit na procrastination yung iba Diba? Right now, with the online, everything is online, like even our jobs and all, nagiging uso yung procrastination amongst us. Like, you can actually put it and set it aside later on na lang muna hanggang makalimutan mo na pala. So that can also actually be part of that. But we want to hear from our guests, no? Ano kaya ang kanilang haka-haka, opinion, di ba? Tungkol dito, how should we deal with group mates daw or maybe workmates that are really hard to contact and respond rarely. So let's start with Coach JM.
Medyo mahirap yung question, no? Kasi it could be general, no? Pero ako, as in my personal opinion, the first thing that we need to do in this kind of situation that we have right now is to understand the student or the group mates that we have. Una sa lahat, we need to understand ano ba yung reason talaga behind bakit hindi siya makontak. And when we know the real reason, no, why we can't contact yung student, alam naman natin na may internet sila, alam naman natin na, alam mo yun, yung meron talagang, possible talaga sila makontak, pero hindi lang talaga sila sumasagot. And that's the time that we need to contact our teacher, because the teacher can contact the parents. That's the connection that we can have, no? Kasi as tayo mismo, as kunyari ako, I personally experience those things, no, na face to face ko yung student, and that can conflict our relationship with each other. That can conflict our relationship and communication to each other. Kaya dapat hinahayaan natin yung teacher na yung kumausap dun sa student or the parent of the student para mas masolusyonan yun. I believe that's the best solution. First, understand the student, the situation, know the real answer behind the situation or the behavior ng meron yung student. The second thing is to know the answer, to know what to do. And based dun sa malalaman mo, kung dahil sa internet yun, understand na dahil sa internet yun. Pero kung hindi talaga reason yung internet and other circumstances and other platform, know the teacher. Na sabihin sa teacher kung ano yung dapat at magtanong talaga. Hindi masama magtanong sa teacher. That's the best answer that I can give, no. Hindi masamang magtanong sa teacher. Yun lang. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Coach JM. Tama po yan. Kasi just like what we have in GIC, we normally have this coaching and even advising. Tama, Miss Pat. We do that. It's like a very personal approach sa mga students namin na may problem. Sometimes, of course, it is limited to problems like, for example, academics and something that affects their academics. So medyo pumapasok tayo sa side na yun. And we normally give advices. We normally try to check also on these students. For example, a student is not cooperating with his or her group mates. Normally, duty namin na teachers on how to check their performance sa klase. And when it is being reported to us, tama si Coach JM, dapat idaan sa amin. We should be the channel. We are the right channel. Wag mong i-run sa Facebook na yung groupmate mo ay ayaw makipag. Kasi sometimes, I think it's already the venue where we express our frustrations, right? Sometimes people can no longer control and they end up posting sa Facebook para lang ma-relieve daw ng konti. Pero did it help? Parang ang question is, did it even help a single part of that problem? Hindi, kasi parang sinabi mo sa buong mundo yung problema mo, pero ang balik nun, sino bang susolusyon nun? Di ba ikaw din? Anong solusyon doon? O may solusyon kang dapat isipin rather than wasting your time posting. So supportahan ka lang ng kaibigan mo, madadagdag lang yan sa init ng ulo mo na o may mga sumusuporta sa akin, tama yung yung sinasabi ko sa Facebook, ganito ganyan. So I think that's a very good advice coming from Coach GM na you can also make use of your teachers as your channel, no? I think that's not going to be offensive sa part ng students, for GIC students especially sa amin, kasi we have that culture na we normally grow our students na magkaroon ng open-mindedness na isipan. Like for example, they should not take it na negatively when they are being reported by their classmates because it's for their own good. Hindi naman yun makakasira sa kanila. Hindi naman ni-report para i-deduct ng points. That's not the intention. So that's one good advice coming from Coach JM. Thank you, Coach JM. Let's have Sir Albert this time.
Hello. Sa akin naman, I worked in operations also before. Operations ng theme park. Ngayon yung trabaho kasi sa theme park, pag nag-clock out ka na, tapos na yan eh. Pagka lumabas ka na dun sa park, sarado na yung park, tapos na yung work. And then I worked also sa corporate, and then nag-work din ako sa education. So kasi depende yung yung mga kagrupo mo yan eh. O yung mga co-workmate mo, yung mga direct reports mo. So yung mga hindi sumasagot na mga ganyan, like what Sir John sinabi niya earlier, na we have hindi natin kasi alam yung we are scared of the unknown. Yan. So, ang maganda kasi diyan, if you have set your expectations, alam mo yung gusto mong makuha sa kanila, alam nila yung gagawin nila, mababawasan yung mga ganyan eh, yung mga setback, lalo na sa mga hindi sumasagot. So ganito yung for operations kasi per day basis yan eh. So alam nila yung mga gagawin nila per day. So hindi talaga yan nagkaroon ng problema sa isang araw, talagang labas yung problema ron. So you have to fix it also within the day. Pero pagdating sa corporate and then again with the school, lalo na ngayon, sa mga teachers, we work sa bahay, di ba? And then, hindi na rin natin nasa-separate yung work sa personal life natin. Kasi dito ako sa bedroom ko hinayos ko dito. Dito din ako matutulog. So parang hindi mo nasa-separate ngayon yun. Physically, psychologically, merong effect yan di ba? So ang suggestion ko pag sa mga hindi sumasagot niyan, bigay mo yung deadline. And you just keep reminding them regularly. And then once na lumampas yan sa deadline, tas hindi na natapos, doon na ikaw ngayon huramentado hindi diyan lang try to fix it also. Kasi may mga tao na nagwo-work yan, lalo na sa work from home, kasi nagwo-work din yan kahit na gabi na eh. Minsan nakakakuha ng energy yan bago matulog. So gagawa yan ng work kahit bago matulog, kahit na naka-clock out na siya sa work niya. So may mga possibilities na ganon. And wag mo nang kulitin yung mga yan, wag mo silang awayin habang uma-under yung projects mo. Basta bigyan mo sila ng deadline, pag lumampas doon, then mag-usap na kayo nung tao or ng student. And then as early as possible, like what I said earlier, you have to give them your expectations. So dapat nakaset na yung deadline. And then pag nag-schedule ka sa sarili mo, magkaroon ka rin ng buffer para hindi mainit ulo mo. Kunyari, ang deadline mo is September, last week na September. Bigyan mo mga third week of September ng deadline para may 1 week pa kayong pwedeng maghabol. Kasi mahilig din ng cramming is hindi naman normal. So may mga taong magaling din sa cramming. Gumagana sila pag nandyan na yung deadline eh. Gagana sila sa ganyan. So, yun lang yung suggestion ko dun sa mga hindi nagpaparamdam. Basta alam nila yung mangyayari, then go ahead, I'll wait for you. Ganyan.
Yes. Thank you, Sir Albert. How about kay Sir Mike naman po? Sa inyo po, Sir Mike.
Yeah. Diyan, may answer ako dyan. Pag gino-ghost ka na ng group mates mo, no, maybe it's time that you apply one of the principles that we teach in GIC, no, which is what this episode is all about. One of our principles is in the innovative mindset is purposeful collaboration. Everything that we have shared today, it's sharing, no? It's purposeful collaboration. And the way we teach that is, tatagalogin ko, no, na marunong makisama at hindi mahirap pakisamahan. That is our definition of purposeful collaboration. Marunong tumulong sa kapwa at marunong makipagkapwa tao. If you understand that definition, when presented with this situation, you will start off with understanding. So hindi ka mag-pass judgment na, kasi hindi mo alam eh, no? Unless na obvious na. No, but you start off with understanding and try to reach out. And kung hindi siya, I'm sure may ibang friends pa yan na that can tell you what's happening. No? But my point is, there's really a effort of you to reach out. Yan. That's it.
Yes, tama si Sir Mike. And of course, just to add to that, sometimes it's also creating and establishing culture sa inyong grupo. Because sometimes if you don't have that kind of culture, iba yung understanding ng ibang kagrupo mo. And tama si Sir Mike na the bottom line is having that understanding. All of you should understand that you're doing it for something, for a purpose. And if one of the members of your group ay hindi aware, hindi alam, at hindi siya naka-angkla or he's not anchored to that same purpose, technically, yung chain, sabi natin, yung chain, mapuputol siya. So for me, it's about establishing this culture sa mga kasama mo sa grupo, and sometimes it would create an easier environment for you to understand each other. So
yeah. Just I'll add something. So in terms of collaboration din, hopefully they have the right perspective in terms of collaboration. Minsan ang isip ng ibang tao, ang collaboration is anong mabibigay mo sa akin. Ang totoong collaboration is anong mabibigay ko sa iyo, anong ma-share ko sa iyo. And in that manner, when we work together and we're giving each other, no, it's not getting, it's about giving. So yung resulta niyan sobrang iba kaysa everyone's thinking I'll get something from this collaboration. That's it.
Yes. It's like putting ourselves as one piece, missing puzzle doon sa buong picture, that we contribute one piece of that puzzle to complete it. Parang ganun yung picture natin doon. So, how about you, Miss Pat? Baka may gusto kang i-share, Miss Pat, regarding the question coming from our netizen?
Well, actually, Chef, marami pa nga tayong questions na nanggagaling sa netizens natin. Pero, ikakat na natin, Chef, ano?
Yes.
But, don't worry, sasagutin namin yan. Offline na nga lang, pero at least masasagot natin, di ba? And, ayan, hindi ko na duduktungan yung last questions natin. Kasi, hihingian na natin ngayon yung mga guest natin ng one-liner advice lang, para sa ating mga viewers. Especially, yung advice nila when it comes to purposeful collaboration na binabanggit kanina ni Sir Mike. Paano kaya natin mapapatuloy yung collaboration kahit na naka-online pa rin tayo until now for the second year natin sa pandemic season. So, let me ask first, Sir Albert po. One-liner advice po for our viewers.
One-liner. I prepared for that actually. I just say hold on. Yun lang muna. Hold on. That's it.
Yes, hold on.
Aming meaning yan, di ba? You can just, you could say like, you be strong or maghintay ka. So, that's
Hold on, sabi ni Sir Albert. How about Coach JM po?
Ako, I'm always saying this to the students, no? And kahit sino yung nanonood, no? Always remember that your generation is 10 times better than the previous generation.
Yes.
So to add with that, no, kung ano man yung nagawa namin in our generation, on how we collaborate to each other, how we collaboration, kung paano man namin siya ginawa in the previous generation, you can do it better, 10 times better. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. Thank you.
Yes, and we're looking forward for our next generation leaders. How about Sir Mike po?
Yeah, so I'll take this opportunity. Tatlong one-liner na lang i-share ko. So first is, this too will pass. So that's one. Second is, I got this quote from Ken Blanchard, one of a motivational speaker. No? Sabi niya, none of us is as smart as all of us. So none of us is as smart as all of us. And then the last one, I took this from Ecclesiastes 4:12. Yung end ng verse na yon, Ecclesiastes 4:12, sabi niya, a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. So if we continue to work together, teamwork and all that, really do collaboration, we'll be stronger in the end, all of us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Sir Mike. We need each other, no? Kahit ano pa man po yung pre-pandemic, pandemic, laging kailangan natin ng isa't isa. Kailangan natin ng collaboration. Yes, Doc Jess.
I think sa akin naman, if I'm going to share, no, kahit hindi mo na ako tanungin, Miss Pat, I'd like to share a one-liner advice. Magvo-volunteer na ako kasi ginanahan ako sa mga guests natin this afternoon. Para sa akin, I think the best, one of the best one-liners that we have right now is stay positive except COVID. Right? Stay positive except COVID. So that means a lot, no? We always have to see the brighter side of what is happening. We know that this is a very, very challenging situation now we've been experiencing for 2 years now. And I think if we focus on seeing things negatively, hanggang ngayon po ay ganun pa rin yung way of thinking natin, I think it will really put us into a very dark situation na hindi tayo maaalis doon. So I think as early as now, we have to think and check kung ano yung mas maliwanag na naibibigay nitong sitwasyon ngayon. Perhaps you can appreciate the time of being with your family, na sa tagal-tagal ng panahon, sobrang busy natin, halos wala tayong oras sa bawat isa. Ngayon, binigyan tayo ni Lord ng pagkakataon na mas magkakasama mula alas 8 ng umaga hanggang alas 8 ng gabi at susunod ulit na alas 8 ng bagong umaga. Ibig sabihin lang po nun, 24 hours we are with our family members. Ayun, that is the best word that I can share also for this episode.
Yes, thank you, Doc Jess. Sa akin po, simple lang yung panahon, yung malalaman ulit yung edad ko. Galing nga sa high school musical, no, we're all in this together. So, kayang-kaya natin to basta magkakasama tayo. Kahit ano pa man yung pagdaanan natin, Pinoy tayo eh. 'Di ba, Doc Jess? Pinoy tayo, lahat kaya natin basta magkakasama tayong lahat.
Yes. We always have that that phrase. Pinoy kasi tayo. Pinoy tayo.
Yes.
At Pinoy tayo lagi.
So, pasalamatan natin yung mga guests natin for today. Ano po?
Ayun, Miss Pat. So, thank you sa ating mga guests for today. For sure, marami na namang mapupulot ang ating mga netizens sa episode today. So, we'd like to thank our guests, starting off with Sir Coach JM, Sir Albert, and our GIC President, Engineer Mike Estan. Maraming salamat po for your time and effort na kami po ay samahan sa G-Talks episode this afternoon.
Sure na sure yan, Doc Jess. And we'd like also to invite you in our next episode of G-Talks on Innovative Mindset, the Super Value Creation, which will be aired on September 17 through our GIC page and official YouTube channel. And netizens, samahan ulit ninyo kami sa mga susunod pa naming episode dito lang sa The
The
G-Talks.
G-Talk.